We made it. We made it. Oh my goodness, man. Kyle Larson wins the Bristol night race. Denny Hamlin is in the round of 12. Oh yes, guys. So we did what we needed to do today. Denny Hamlin was in the top 10 all race long. In the top 5 for the majority of the race. Got stage points, didn't make any mistakes. Just what a good night. What a great night. And just, yeah, Kyle Larson, man. Congratulations to Kyle Larson, man. He had a dominant race. And I mean a dominant race. Led 462 laps. The most laps led ever by a Hendrick Motorsports driver in a single race. But there are drivers, unfortunately, playoff hopes have come to an end, and that is Ty Gibbs, Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski, and Harrison Burton, man. Truex and Ty Gibbs, they both made mistakes, and both of them came up pit road with speeding penalties. Brad Keselowski, he just really didn't even have a good car tonight, and Harrison Burton as well, guys. I mean, we all expected Harrison Burton to be eliminated from this round, guys, to be honest, and yeah, guys, so yeah, this is just kind of like my post-race reaction and race review to go along with it, so yeah, other than that, round of 12 is officially set. We got Kansas, Talladega, and the Charlotte Roval in this round, and yeah, guys, like I said, we're in the round of 12, Denny Hamlin is in, did what he needed to do, mission accomplished for us, so yeah, Ty Gibbs, I gotta start with Ty Gibbs. I had Ty Gibbs making it to the round of 12, just because I felt like he had good enough speed to make it to this round, to make it to the next round, but unfortunately when you just have, like, bad races like he did at, like, Watkins Glen, I thought he was up front at Atlanta for a bit, and then he had some sort of, he just didn't get the finishes, and he unfortunately just didn't get the result he wanted, and Ty Gibbs, he came into this race above the cut line and is now below it. So, yeah. Martin Truex Jr., you had a good car, dude, and the speeding penalty just hurts for Truex. That ultimately ended his playoff hopes. Guys, he still has not gotten a top 10 finish. He hasn't gotten a top 10 finish since Pocono, like I said before. And you gotta feel for the guy, man. You gotta feel for the guy. Especially with this being his final season. Ouch. And then we got Brad Keselowski, like I said, and then Harrison Burton outed too. The only two incidents we had for cautions were Joey Logano spinning out and John Henry Nemechek spinning out on lap 5. So, other than that, I feel like this race this race definitely wasn't the greatest Bristol race ever, but it was definitely fun and entertaining watching the playoff battle. I feel like this was my favorite part about this race is watching the playoff battle and, watching, guys fighting for every point that they can get. And yeah, guys, so yeah, the drivers who are in the round of 12 are Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, Daniel Suarez, Alex Bowman, and Chase Briscoe. Like, I had Austin Cindric eliminated from this round, man. He absolutely turned on the jets in this first round. Like, he absolutely turned on the boosters and just went off for a good ride. Good races in the round of 16. Yeah, did good in Atlanta. He was really, really good. I think he finished in the top 20 in all the races this round. And then we have Daniel Suarez. I had him eliminated from this round too. He absolutely did incredible in Atlanta Suarez, dude. I had him eliminated from this round as well. He did not have a good car tonight at all. He did not. He had to fight off a whole bunch of guys. His car was not good. He went multiple laps down. He just didn't have a good race. And in the end, with the points he made over the past couple of weeks, he still was able to make it to the round of 12. So happy for Daniel Suarez that he made it. Chase Briscoe, I predicted him to make it to the round of 12. Tyler Reddick, I gotta talk about Tyler Reddick. he just did not have I don't know what happened with Tyler Reddick tonight. I don't know like what his handling was or whatever anything. He just didn't have one of those nights, but just didn't have a good car, and so yeah. I'm trying to think of what else happened in this race. I mean, Kyle Larson, he dominated, guys. Like I said, over 462 laps led for Kyle Larson. 462 laps led, won both stages. The only time where Kyle Larson wasn't leading was when on the very first few laps of the race where Alex Bowman, he did win the pole. Bowman, he also did phenomenal in this round. He did phenomenal in this first round. Guys, like I said before, we made it. Denny Hamlin's in the round of 12. Yes, sir. So, championship hopes still alive. Playoff hopes still alive. And we got Kansas next week. I'm picking Denny Hamlin, of course, to win that race. So it's looking good. Feels good to be a Denny Hamlin fan right now. We did what we needed to do to get in and get advancing to the next round of the playoffs. Same with Tyler Reddick. They're actually interviewing him right now. So just good race, great race overall. We did what we needed to do. So trying to think of what else would happen. Oh, the racing. I'll talk about the racing for a minute. Like the racing, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't like the best Bristol racing in the world, but it was okay. It was decent, definitely decent. We got drivers. You could really make the one thing about Bristol with this. One thing about Bristol, what I noticed is that you can really make the outside line work. This was not like the race we was in the spring. Tires weren't as big of a factor as it was in the spring. It definitely was in the spring. Tire wear wasn't the biggest. So, yeah. And and now they're interviewing Martin Truex Jr. now, and like I said, you got a feel for the guy. He hasn't got a top 10 finish since Pocono, and I was like, you had that good finish, man. And well, there goes my TV, but he had a good car. Like he had a good car, and then mistakes that end up costing him, and this is why I had him eliminated from the from the first round. And Ty Gibbs, like I didn't even really, I was kind of surprised Ty Gibbs was eliminated too. I thought he would be a little bit more faster too. So yeah. So guys, in conclusion, this race was good. I give this race, if I have to rate this race overall, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best. It was definitely one of the cleanest Bristol races, and this race actually went by really quickly, under 3 hours. Like this race just went by fast, and yeah, guys, congratulations to Kyle Larson. Like I said, he was the class of the field. He owned this field. He owned this race. He led over 460 laps, won both stages, flat out unstoppable. No one could catch him at all. He ended up smoking this field. He ended up smoking it. He ended up smoking this field. That's how good he was. He was dominant. One of the dominant races I've seen, Kyle Larson. Yeah, congratulations to Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin in the round of 12. Heck yeah. We came back from after having 2 horrible races. And yeah, so I give this race an overall 6.5 out of 10. I just think that's all I have to say for this quick little post-race review reaction. So yeah, was definitely fun to keep track with the playoff battle. This race wasn't like the one in the spring. You had battles going on with playoff drivers. Chase Briscoe, I talked about him. He actually was in the top 10 all day. Blaney, the Penske drivers, they were able to move up towards the Penske drivers were able to move up once the race started. So yeah, Joe Gibbs Racing, they were dominant pretty much dominant pretty much in the top 10, top 10 all day, except for Ty Gibbs and Truex towards the end of the race. And Bubba Wallace, man, like, he had a good car too. I gotta give a shout out to Bubba Wallace, man. He was competing up there inside the top 5. He finished, pretty sure he finished inside the top 10. Just good night for Bubba Wallace as well. But Tyler Reddicker, his teammate, I don't know. He just didn't have the best when it comes to handling. Some of the non-playoff drivers like Chastain was up there. I think Priest finished in the top 10. I think at one point I heard he was in 8th. But yeah, other than that, that's it for this little race review, guys. Kyle Larson wins it, dominating fashion. Fun to watch, the playoff battle. So your final 4 drivers who are eliminated are Ty Gibbs, Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski, and Harrison Burton. Now on to Kansas next week. Let the round of 12 begin. Denny Hamlin's in the round of 12. Let's go. Kyle Larson dominates the field. And anyways, what do you guys think about this Bristol night race? Let me know in the comments. And this is Preston signing off. Peace out.